not about gold or the place I come in. It's the fire in the chase, it's the rush of the spin. Oh, Widdowmaker, chasing lights at night. Wheel to wheel in the fading light. Robin's racing, but we ride with grace. The joy's in the chase, not the end of the race. Friends in the lobby, they were all the same. It's respect, not rest, that carries the name. A pint and a laugh when the checkered flag falls. It's the stories we share that matter most of all. Oh, Widdowmaker, chasing lights tonight. Wheel to wheel in the fading light. Robin's racing, but we ride with grace. The joy's in the chase, not the end of the race. Fast on the good days, faster on the best. Sing it loud, lads, we'll outlast the rest. Gray hair, sore back, still holding the line. This Widdowmaker spirit still flying in time. Oh, Widdowmaker, chasing lights tonight. Wheel to wheel in the fading light. Robin's racing, but we ride with grace. The joy's in the chase, not the end of the race. The end of the race. Break out that back, still faster than you. Robert's racing, wrecking eight. See if you can hang. Old bones creak, but the wheels still bite. I'm a heavyweight vet, still cutting the line. Lobby ain't daily, we race with class. But test me wrong, I'll smoke your fast. Clay in my beard, but the fire's still red. Aches in my body, not my head. I chase clean lines, that's the gentleman's creed. But I'll snap that draft when I need the lid. Loving is racing, but wrecking is weak. You crash for a win, that's a coward streak. I don't need gold, I just need the chase. Cause Widdowmaker owns this race. This race, fast on a good day, faster on the best. Try to keep pace, I'll put you to the test. Respect on my name when the green lights flash. Cross that line and you'll feel the lash. I ain't built for show, I'm built for runs. 1,000 laps deep, still beating young guns. Gentleman's code, but the fight's still mean. I'm a nightmare driving with a lobby that's clean. Loving is racing, but wrecking is weak. You crash for a win, that's a coward streak. I don't need gold, I just need the chase. Cause Widdowmaker owns this race. I don't need no podium crown. The thrills in the fight, not the flag going down. If you want the win, fine, take first place. I'll still be the name that defines this race. Loving is racing, but wrecking is weak. You crash for a win, that's a coward streak. I don't need gold, I just need the chase. Cause Widdowmaker owns this race. Soar gray and still faster than you. This race. racing, but wrecking is weak. You crash for a win, that's a coward streak. I don't need gold, I just need the chase, cause Widdowmaker owns this race. Widdowmaker owns this race. This race. All bones bleed with the wheels still bite. I'm a heavyweight vet, still cutting the line. Lobby ain't daily, we race with class, but test me wrong, I'll smoke you fast. Gray in my beard, but the fire's still red. Aches in my body, not my head. I chase clean lines, that's the gentleman's creed, but I'll snap that draft when I need the lead. Rubbing is racing, but wrecking is weak. You crash for a win, that's a coward streak. I don't need gold, I just need the chase, cause Widdowmaker owns this race. Fast on a good day, faster on the best. Try to keep pace, I'll put you to the test. Respect on my name when the green lights flash. Cross that line and you'll feel the lag. I ain't built for show, I'm built for runs. 1,000 laps deep, still beating young guns. Gentleman's code, but the fight's still mean. I'm a nightmare driving with a lobby that's clean. Rubbing is racing, but wrecking is weak. You crash for a win, that's a coward streak. I don't need gold, I just need the chase, cause Widdowmaker owns this race. Fast on a good day, faster on the best. Try to keep pace, I'll put you to the test. Respect on my name when the green lights flash. Cross that line and you'll feel the lag. I ain't built for show, I'm built for runs. 1,000 laps deep, still beating young guns. Gentleman's code, but the fight's still mean. I'm a nightmare driving with a lobby that's clean. Rubbing is racing, but wrecking is weak. You crash for a win, that's a coward streak. I don't need gold,
Hello.
I just need the chase, cause Widdowmaker owns this race. Take first place. I'll still be the name that defines this race. Rubbing is racing, but wrecking is weak. Road soar gray, still faster than you. Road soar gray, and still faster than you. Gray hair under my hat, got a limp in my stride, but I still feel young when I grip that wheel tight. Friendly lobbies waiting, the green flag waves. We ain't wrecking here, just sharing good days. I ain't the youngest, I ain't the leanest, but I know the line, and I still can mean it. With a steady hand and a heart that plays, I'm fast on the good and faster on the best days.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday night and it's the single make night, and we are at last at Spa. He says that quite confidently, knowing that it's on the screen, but he's still not 100% sure. So let's get caught up with where we are. It's single make Tuesday. Let's say hello to everybody who has joined. Who've got in the chat lobby? We got Mikey, JB, and Red. Welcome, gentlemen. We've got Lee in the chat. Red Desmo in the chat too. He's in two places. We've got Dodo 1, Dodo 2, Dodo 3. Good evening, Dodo. Who else? Got Wilkie. Good evening, sir. Got Azza. Welcome, Azza. Good timing. We've got Streamlabs. Got Mighty Mouse. Welcome, Mighty Mouse. He's come along twice. Welcome, sir. Tonight we're at Deep Forest, says Wilkie. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So, little thing just before we go to the results there. Anybody recognise what this will be? No, it's a battery pack holder. Battery pack, power pack holder. Haven't you? How disrespectful. Yeah, printed it. It's the wrong size. It's about 3mm too short all round.
You fucking asshole, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Does it look good though?
It's not too. It's very touchy, very soft, very feely, very smooth. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will. I bet it does. Yeah. So, here we go. Let's go over to the results, see where we are in the standings.
It's all in her name, JB. It's not in mine.
Right, okay, yeah.
So she wasn't feeling too clever for a weekend, so I just left her for a weekend. She sent all emails on Monday.
Yeah.
This morning, was sent them a video saying that, you know, won't move a bit, not working.
Yeah.
So, done that, sent it. So it's here now, it's all black back, it's not even on the racing rig anymore.
Yeah.
Pressing about with me now, mate, it's being put back into the box and I'm going straight to my seat to go a bit and I'm taking exercise time because it's faster and all.
Yeah.
It's a customer service, mate, I've got no issue.
Just give me 2 secs. I've got the same problem with Fanatec.
But you know, they're rubbing to stop her.
Yeah,
You brake,
yeah.
like that. Say, skateboard, not stop her.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just get to the results. As I was just telling us his problems, we'll come back to them. So, Fat Man is on 13. Fat Man's missed a couple because his daughter's not well and he's had a brake problem, so I think he's written himself off for this server this season. Testicles. He is on 33 and 12th. JB is back with us tonight. He's on 33 and 11th. 10th place is Azza on 47. He's racing on the G29 tonight. That's what he's chuntering about. We've got Red Desmo on 52. Mikey Morland on 56 in 8th. BB, hoping BB joins us tonight. He's on 62. Dodo in 6 on 70. Widdowmaker in 5th on 75. Frosty 1 point ahead on 76. Darkstar, who's been practicing hard this afternoon, he's on 79 in 3rd place. Bit of a jump to Damo on 86 in 2nd and Lee on 97. So there's a good mid-pack battle between 4th, 5th and 6th, and they're not that far behind 3rd place. So it's still all open, still way to go.
Have you put the springs on it back to standard then?
So let's jump on the track and get some practice. Now I did have a think about this. I'm wondering why I've been getting so slow. What I did was I actually adjusted my car settings. And I lowered my car. So I'm just going to... body height still 60 mil. Why still on setting sheet 1? Huh? Add sheet. 5-point gap to you. Happy so far? That's right, Dodo. Here we go. That's back to normal height. So that's what we're going to go with tonight. See if that makes a difference. So let's dive in and see what we can do. Good evening, Silver Server. Hope you're well, sir. Get some practice laps in. So let's see what we can do tonight. We've got a 5-point gap to Dodo behind us, so Let's see where we can be. Update on my Fanatec situation. So Az has been in touch with Thrustmaster. Thrustmaster have kind of not really acknowledging his problem. They've already said earlier in the week that, or last week, they didn't have a problem with his battery pack reported, so they weren't going to replace it. Now his battery pack's died. And ultimately they are sort of wiping their hands of it. So he's got his all kit packed up. And he's heading off down to PC World with the box and saying, I'm returning this. I think that's the best option. Because I guess your contract, I guess the contract is with the guarantee with the shop, isn't it? Yeah. Then just return it to PC World and change it. Update on my Fanatec system. Fanatec have lost my brakes. They don't know where they are. Yep. So not had that conversation yet. They don't know where my brakes are. They're still investigating. There's a minimum amount of time they've got to look for them for. They've already agreed to replace them like for like, so I don't know what I'm waiting for. They've got the piece of paper that says it was delivered to them. They can't find them on their site. What are they waiting for? Replace the brakes. Why am I waiting for their problem? But the way it is, if it carries on, I'm just selling my Fanatec gear and I'm leaving Fanatec behind. So we'll be moving on to another product. It's it'll put a 2-year journey to the end, won't it? 2 years ago we were talking about what should we buy? Should we buy Logitech, Fanatec? What should we do? They're the two choices, and we chose Fanatec. Yeah. I can't get the volume to turn off. Now I've just turned it off. There we go. Oh, and we've now got a failure of my base unit. I've got to go and turn it off at the wall. Let's hope. Oh, my wheel's not even started now.
Well, I kind of decided that I'm going to save up to get the RS50, which Lee's just got. Because you can use the pedals from this, so I haven't got them straight away.
Right. Moser have just released their new DD wheel. Well, I've wanted a Moser set purely for doing Euro Truck Simulator, so Moser isn't compatible with PlayStation at this point in time, other than through a box. But I think no matter what brand you go in, there's always a risk of something. So we knew Fanatec had their problems, didn't we? Damo had absolutely zero problems with he's got his fault with his Fanatec wheel. Shipped back from Ireland, back to the EU, replaced instantly. He had his back within a week. Good evening. Oh, Darkstar, welcome, sir. So, all right. So when it comes to choosing a wheel manufacturer, I don't know who to go with. I don't trust anybody at the minute. I mean, Thrustmaster, really poor first batch of wheels. Fanatec, lifelong eternity problems. There's no real promise from Fanatec really. Oh shit, that boodle bods. I've got no assists on, have I? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Well, JB's on the Thrustmaster, and as he says, he's got... Why is... What Logitech wheel have you got now? You're on a G Pro, yeah. Yeah. Right. The old G29. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter which brand you go, you're going to take a risk. So there are another half dozen brands out there that aren't GT really affiliated. They're not PlayStation really affiliated. Some of the other brands don't interlink their brakes and pedals. They work as USB. They go straight into the PC rather than anything else. So they're not really compatible with this sort of setup. So it's just so disappointing that the problems lie with either GT or with Fanatec for every single update. And I'd like to think that I didn't make a mistake when I updated last month. I'm hoping I didn't introduce a problem updating because my wheel wasn't broken. I didn't have to fix anything when it came to an update, and I think that's a mantra I've got to stick by. If I get a wheel that's set up, that's working, don't update. Don't update at all. Just, you're not going to gain anything from an update unless there's something massive in the update. If there's nothing to give you an improvement, don't change. And I kicked myself for updating it a couple of weeks ago. I shouldn't have done it because it was working beautifully. Ever since that update, I've got slower and slower. And whilst I'm not directly blaming the update, I've lost my pedals since then, of course, but I suppose I had to update because I got a new set of pedals, which, yeah, I didn't have to update the firmware. I just had to update for the pedals, so... It's you could have won this, you could have won that. It's just rubbish, really, isn't it? Lee says, why does it have to be Moser for the truck sim? Because they've got a purpose-built wheel that works as a truck rim with indicator stalks. It's got everything that you need purpose-built for a full truck, so it matches a truck wheel in both alignment and the way it flips and etc. It is the spot-on truck wheel. It's geared up exactly for that. But the Moser system also has full compatibility with Flight Sim. So the gear lever goes from 7-speed to a control yoke for a Flight Sim to be a joystick or whatever else you want it to be, a throttle controller or whatever. So it's fully adaptable. It's fully rigged up. Take a trip onto the Moser website and just have a look at their range of products now. In the last 8-9 months, they really have branched out and got a real good selection of products. It is pretty good stuff. The only problem is there's no PlayStation compatibility, which it is what it is. I'm sure that'll come. They need to have that deal, but they're a relatively new brand. Acertec are now working through GT Amiga as well as a reseller. So Acertec are somebody to look at, but again, quite tricky to get paired up with the PlayStation. No, it's not to do with the turning angle. No. It's the whole modular part of the wheel and being... You get the indicator stalks, etc. Flight Simulator on PS5 will have full PSVR 2 support. Yeah. Yeah. Although I won't play Flight Sim on PlayStation. I've got my my rig with the multiple monitors that gives me almost surround vision anyway, so there's no need for me to use PSVR. The only problem with Flight Sim is they haven't configured it to work with different size monitors. So I've got 2 different sizes of monitors on my PC. They're all 27 inch, but 27 inch base size. I've got a 49 inch, which is 2 27s bolted together with no gap in the middle. It's a 49 inch screen that runs exactly the same size. So if you connect 3 monitors, and I have 5 monitor connections, I can run 5 27 inch screens, and it's as good as VR. It really is. When it's going nice and smoothly. I've got all the flight sim installed. It took almost an entire 2 terabyte drive to get it on, but it's tremendous. It looks really good, but the support from Microsoft is pretty rubbish, just like most other games. So head tracking for LMU, yes, I've got that capability as well. But there's no need for head tracking with the triple screen setup, well, the 4 screen setup that I've got on this rig. It works very, very well. The triple screen is really good. And to have the ability to have this... You've got a head tracker now? JB has. So are you using Face Track, or are you using the other one? You're using Beam, yeah. The one that has the infrared detector. Use it off a webcam, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is, yes it is. For 100 quid it was really good, yeah. The head tracking one is really good, but I don't really need it when I've got triple screen. It's not required. You turn your head and you're looking down the road through your left-hand window, turn your head the other way and vice versa. I'm lucky to have that set up, really, I guess. It takes away a lot of that stress and worry. Stress and worry, listen to him. So I've got most of them from let me run through them in my head. LMU, Le Mans Unlimited, Assetto Corsa Competition, Assetto Corsa Evo. The only things I don't play are the F1 games. I've got no passion for F1. But anything from... Not yet. Colin McRae, Dirt Rally, WRC 9. Almost all of them. I think the only other one I'm not using is iRacing. It's the only other one I don't race at the minute, but I have done. Most hours as a racing game on GT7, yes. My other... Too much time on DayZ. My secret obsession. It's DayZ's awesome. I've got into server building, so I'm currently building on the side another server, and by server I mean the actual environment you play in rather than the physical thing that it plays on. It's DayZ's just, well, it's supposed to be a chill out. It hasn't been recently, but it's supposed to be a chill and a way to just relax and kick back, but of late it's been a little bit stressful getting things sorted. But now that I've got a second server, it's much easier to be building the server without people being dependent on it working correctly, because we've got a working platform. Although it's just a basic vanilla type platform with a few mods. I'm up to 24 mods on the new server, of which I've got 9 installed, and I'm just working through them all, getting them on, but they're going on really easy compared to what they used to, because things are working, which is good. I haven't made any mistakes as it is, so doesn't look like we're going to get any practice on softs. We need to go in and take these hards off. But yeah, wheel decisions, I've yet to break that with the wife, but she knows Fanatec have lost the pedals. It's their problem they've lost the pedals, it's not mine. I've got evidence to say I've posted them. I've got evidence to say they've received them, so it's down to them. And in a couple of days I'll put that to them. Why haven't they just authorised my warranty replacement? It's their issue that they've lost the pedals, not mine. Oh yeah, it's where they find that out, innit? You can imagine, I know where their returns base is, and I can imagine just kind of how many they have. But you can't really miss a massive box of pedals, because it's not a small box. And it's in their own, I suppose all their boxes look the same though, don't they? Exactly. I mean, it was tracked all the way from Sheffield down to Tamworth, from Tamworth across to Norwich. It's tracked to delivered, so they know they've had it delivered to their place. The fact that they can't find it now isn't my problem some 10 days later. It can't be my problem. It shouldn't be down to me to chase it. If I hadn't chased it, they wouldn't even be looking for it. So... But it takes them 2 days to respond to any email, which is ridiculous. I ask the question, 2 days later comes the response. I answer the response, 2 days later comes another response. So... yeah. But the Fanatec story continues, so... So watch this space. Could be a full Extreme setup for sale very soon. Including a McLaren GT3 wheel. And not really. I've never really fell in love with it. It's been fast, but between problems it is what it is. But they also know the wheel's got a bug. They're investigating a current bug in the wheel, so they're looking into it, nothing defined. I drove past the pit lane, didn't I? I was supposed to put in for tyres. Damo's fastest out there. What was that as? Is it? I don't know what my optimal is. Oh, 247.55. Beautiful. Only way is up. Rap. Yaz. What happened to Dodo just now? Have you just had the lockup, the wheel lockup thing? I think Dodo's got the bug too. Dodo's left the room. Yeah, Dodo's got the same problem. Though it is a Fanatec bug, it's base died yet. Exactly. Yes. So we don't know whether it's a GT7 problem or it's a Fanatec base issue. We don't know. But it renders the wheel completely goosed, really, until you can turn it off and turn it on again. Such a shame. Sorry to hear that, Dodo. I was hoping you'd escape the problem, but I know Damo's had one as well. So Damo had one Sunday, and the wheel runs absolutely fine until it happens, and then you're just waiting for it to happen again. So that was my third one. Thankfully, everyone's live on stream, so I can go back and get the footage and show them what's happening. I'd breathe, Mikey. That'll help you. Yeah, gripping it's hard. Just the same problem. You get the blood back if you breathe a bit and let go. Go on, Mikey. Having different pedals will make a massive difference as you get used to the pedal. Yeah, these pedals are nothing compared to the V3s. The V3s. Good evening, the BB. The V3s have got so much feel. These are very different. They don't have any progression to them. There's no firm spot. It just goes to a solid plate at the end of a stop. And then I've lost the... Good evening, sir. You've been a busy man today, Damo. Always the thing, isn't it? I've got to do something with that, yeah. At some point this week I've got to get the new shop opened up. Start a couple of little somethings. Jelly tots. Or something to that. Oh shit. Well, at 59 I'm going to exit out and I'm going to put some softs on. And see if we can do anything with the softs. The shop does not involve a red light at night, no. Wrong kind of shop. It's not even got a brown cafe bit. Yeah.
Get used to everything in there. Yeah, it's really good. It's fun.
You've been doing what? Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah, we don't really wish that on Hayden, do we? Hayden's just bought himself the extreme wheel, and we don't wish that on him. I don't wish it on anybody. It's horrible to have equipment that has just unplanned failure. It's just... Has that come yet? Right. for those people that ordered parts from me, they will be in the post tomorrow evening. I've had all the packaging delivered today that was late from Amazon again. So we'll get that printed off tonight and labelled up and packaged up tonight, and I'll post them as soon as I get home from work tomorrow. So they'll be with you by Friday, hopefully. At the minute I'm making 3D printed parts for race rigs. So cable clip. Say again? Yeah. It comes in disguised as weeded coke, yeah, but it's not. So the other thing... Yes, sir. I just need to know what QR mounting it is. So QR1 or QR2, yes. I can do that. Oh, for the Logitech, yeah, I can still do that, yeah. It's a different mounting system, but I can do that, yeah. When you say mounting on the wall, do you want it drilling and fixing, or do you want it hooking? Yeah, understood. The mounting to the wall, do you want to drill the mounting to the wall, or do you want to hang it? Okay, cool. Yeah, that just gives me an idea of which way you want to go. What I'll do is I'll get a design together, and I've got your contact on Discord. I'll pop you a couple of pictures in, and you can make a choice if you want. And then you pick colour, whatever you want, and go from there. If you don't like them, you don't have to have them. It's simple. I could put his name in it, yeah. I can turn any text into any sort of embossing onto a product, so... Yeah, I can do all that. Yeah. No, we'll talk about price. Price is subjective. I've got a really good supply of plastic, so we'll price it based on time and product. I don't charge anything. I can, yes. I certainly can. And yeah. As long as, with the 3D printed stuff, as long as I'm creating a new product every week, I've got a growing range, and it doesn't matter about whether it sells or not, as long as something moves every sort of week. Something that appeals to somebody, my name will get out there, and all I've got to do is make the primary design. So I'll take one off the internet that already exists, I'll modify it, I'll make it my own. I'll take the dimensions from it, I'll tweak it, I'll do something with it, and it'll be my own creation. So could I do the what? Yeah, I could do that, yeah. Yeah, we can do something. They're all the wheels are intrinsically the same in sort of principle. It's just a different dimension. So once I know that dimension, we can work on something. I want to convert my fans to be able to use the fan system, the cooling system, with every wheel type, and it's just having the confidence to know the sizing. So the sizing I took the other week from JB, I've still got that on the 3D design plate, and we're still working on how we can make that work. So it will be what it is. It's Dodo says he's been playing with... Oh, yeah. Lee says, I think it's GT7. Something went wrong with the last update, because I never had any problems. Updated way before GT7 update. Dodo says, I was playing with all the updates without any problems. After GT7 update, this was the first time. Yeah, I've been having problems since I updated and since my brake pedals have gone. I've had 3 shutdowns. So it has to be. Say that again. Okay. But that was a GT. That's a GT7 up. That's a PS update though, isn't it? That's a GT7. That's a Polyphony Digital problem. It's not caused by your wheel. I fully accept this could be an update from PD that screwed up Fanatec, and it's Fanatec that have to deal with the issue because it's their problem. Because they've got people shouting at them. Best way to find out is play any other racing game on PS5. But don't forget, we've also had base updates on the PS5, controller updates, which can cause the problem. It's not necessarily GT7 that causes the problem. It could be the PlayStation hardware itself, so you never know. What I didn't expect though was the primarily premium wheel that was released to go with the said wheel, the said PlayStation. This is the PlayStation approved wheel. They shouldn't be effing it up. They shouldn't be making cock-ups. They should have their base update with Fanatec for testing weeks before they do the update. And I genuinely think this is Polyphony Digital screwing up their partners. I generally do. But the problem is at the end of the day, I see the problem with Fanatec, and my past history with Fanatec clouds my judgment a little bit, and I think Fanatec's at fault. And then go and throw in a set of missing brake pedals and Fanatec is still at fault. So it is what it is. Give me a wheel that doesn't work with any of them and I'll be happy. Because then I can't blame anybody, can I? But it is what it is. We go from there. We've got around about 5 minutes. I'm just going to whip through the drivers now. Now I've got a couple of laps in. And we will see where we go to. How many drivers have we got tonight? We have got 11. I think there's Dodo. Is Dodo in yet? Dodo is in, so happy days. Is Azza number 1 on track? He is. On the G29, showing us how it's done. I've just dripped very cold drink down my chest. That's not funny. Oof. Okay. Yeah, so Azza, let's put some time and details up on. So Azza's number 2 on track. JB's just gone that 3/4 of a second, 2/3 of a second quicker. But Azza is currently ahead of Lee, and I think Lee's probably one hand behind his back, hopping. No, not true at all. Azza is very fast on that G20 now. Damo's just nipped in above. I think he might have just come back on track, having had a moment in the pits. Skip through JB. JB is just coming down the back straight to what was the old butt stop. He's done it. Azza's just done it. Beauty. And he stopped on the track. So there's JB. Damo. Hooning up. Where's he coming down to? He's coming down to the back end of the circuit, isn't he? Yes, he is. Is that Radion? Whatever it's called. Where's the track map? Track map is not behind my head. The track map's up there. I'd need binoculars to be able to read that. Let's hope they can get these update problems fixed before Spec 3, hey? That would please me more. Red Desmo just coming out of the pits. He is currently 4th on track. He's 2.6 seconds slower than the fastest man, which is now Lee. Need to skip back up to Lee, don't we? There we Lee in his multicolour car. He's gone purple again, first sector. He needs to take a breath. So down a red. There we see Red in his red car with his shell livery. Mikey in the monster livery. Cutting that corner fine. Beautifully done. Frosty in the Moët and Chandon coloured car. That livery seems to show off that double hump in the roof of the RCZ. Quite classy, that car in its livery. BB will be in the full Dutch attire. He's got a pair of pyjamas the same colour, we know that. His racing pyjamas, we know. It has a slightly blue hue to that, sorry, it has a slightly purple hue to that blue paint. I have to just comment that BB is currently off the pace in that car, and he has been this season. Maybe it's the first season back. That is where it's just slightly lacking in pace, but he'll get the feel for it. He certainly will. 88 Paul is trying to think of the other name. It's Dark Star, isn't it? Paul? It is, yes. Paul, or Dark Star as it is, seems to have a handle on the fuel economy thing, and we might see him putting a no stopper in on the 20-minute race on hards. We might also see him trying to pull the one stopper on the big race. We never know. Oh yeah, I can see that. What is it? It looks like an image of a man. Is it Boba Fett? Yeah. That was a ninja. Happy days. Silent but deadly. Okay. Yeah, great stuff. No, it's Apex Ninjas, that's what it is, from his Monday night racing team. Races GT3s on Monday night. It's cool. So Widdowmaker in the pitch. You can see my car on the left. There's Lee, there's Azza. We are get to go. It's 21:14. We've got here at the right time. Gentlemen, brace yourself. We're about a minute away. Get your racing tyres on, your quali tyres. I'll say that nice and loud. Quali tyres, gentlemen.
Enjoy, folks.
And when that hits the 21:15, which it just has, I'll give you the unofficial 10. I'll just make sure I mute my phone so I don't disturb you lot. Gentlemen, I'm going to go for the button. Here we go. Official 10 starting now. Gentlemen, this is qualifying session for the single make Tuesday. This is the qualifying session of 10 minutes at Spa using whatever tyres you like. May the best man go the fastest. Best of luck, everybody. Never know what to say there. Let's go. I didn't see you, Dodo. You weren't on track. How can I introduce you if you're not on track? Pay more attention. That was to me. I need to pay more attention, but I was pushed. Apologies. We forgot Dodo. But Dodo wasn't on track, so he couldn't be seen. We hit the wobble knobs, we normally get penalties for that. I'm feeling pretty tired at the minute, having had a bit of a chill out weekend where I haven't really got any sleep, to be honest. And then the change in temperatures sort of happened. It's cooling off a little bit, and sleep actually should be better, but I'm just not going to bed. So it's, my own luck is being made by my ability to not go to sleep, which is fantastic. So we'll see where we go. Can't blame anybody else for that. Let's charge away, come on. A lift of the throttle promotes turning there, which is good to know. No traction control at all. I don't think traction's turned on, is it? Traction control is turned off. Here we go then, flying lap. No, traction is off, and I'm going to leave it off, I think. Might be Damo behind us, and therefore Damo is going to be extremely quick. So we expect him to catch us a little bit. There was traction control not working. Oof. Need to be smoother through there. Do we short shift or do we leave it in 5th gear to go all the way? 147. He's catching. We lost a bit of pace, didn't we? There's no need to pit in this car. We'll make these softs last the whole 10 minutes. Damo's easily catching us. Managed to get the foot down a teeny bit there to try and prevent him from getting in the slipstream. He's backed off. He had a penalty. He had a penalty. Oh, that's a shame. And I don't mean that sarcastically. We had to back off there. We missed that turning. I was going to say, Damo's the first person to back away from anybody's slipstream. He's gone to the pits, he's changing tyres. It's the 5-minute mark. We are on the same fuel point. Azza is fastest on the G29. Lee is second. We're in 4th, almost a whole second down. And we lost that time here. We lost it again. Now, Damo's only going to get the one flyer, but he might as well take that opportunity to go to the pits and reassess. It'll be on much lighter fuel, on much better quality tyres. Even though these tyres aren't bad. Come on, if I'm a whole second down, so I'm 2 seconds down on where it should be, and that was all lost through Eau Rouge. 4th place could end up as 8th place yet. That's not making me feel great about it. Got to put TC on for the first race with the old hard tyres. We're only 0.2 away from our time, so that wasn't bad at all. We get beaten again. Paul goes top, that's Dark Star. Our resident ninja. Matey, let's go. See if we can get that lap and get some respectability back. Come on, purple first sector. So we did get a good run through Eau Rouge once out of 4 times. This will be the last chance. Damo's going to be pushing. We're down to 7th. We did say 8th. We did say 8th would be roughly where we were going to be. See if we can gain a little bit back. It's a little bit shaky. Come on, there we go. Let's just finish this lap off nicely. Need a really good exit here. We were 0.4 purple. Let's see if we can make that a thing. That's the timer gone. I don't know if we're going to do it. Oh, we didn't. We improved. 3rd place. Oof. 0.014. Tribes. That was close. We tried. JB was 0.013 behind Paul. Oh. Yeah. Where's Azza going to be? Come on, Az. Come on, Paul. See if you can do more. Azza go 016. Oh, what's going on? Dodo goes top. Oh my lord. It's so close. Azza .063. This is close stuff. BB goes top. There's me slagging BB off, but BB's faster. Very good. I wasn't slagging BB off. I was just... Lee goes top. Look at that. We're down to 6th again. Oh. Damo's in a 9th. That's... Oh, jeez. So Paul's still in the mix for this one, unless Paul's pitted. Right, so... Okay. Dodo says thanks, Damo, for the slipstream. Yeah. But it's good. It's good. I mean, use what you can. Yeah. Hey, Mighty Mouse. Well, if you use GT Amiga, Mighty Mouse, don't forget to use my code. It'll get you a discount. Use code WIDDOW, WIDDOW, when you check out. No problem, sir. Yeah, no problem. So, yeah. If you're going to look to purchase anything from GT Amiga, do use my code. You'll get a discount. It's currently 5%, and it's as much as anybody gets. Everybody at GT Amiga who's an affiliate gets 5%, so it still helps. It goes a long way. It does go a long way. Lee had to reset as someone smashed into him. I wonder who that was. Ooh. Yeah. So did you wreck Lee? You wrecked Lee? Oh, okay. Yeah. No damage to you? Yeah, okay. No problem, Mighty Mouse. So was he stationary? Had he spun out or something? Right, so it was a racing incident by all accounts, but it was Azza. If you want to sort that out after the race, it was Azza. I don't know why that's not. It is posting now. There we go. So let's run through the results. Damo's gone for an environmental, so we'll just tick up where we are. Frosty comes in. I'm surprised at that. Frosty comes in last, but he messed up in the last corner. Last lap. Was unable to put that fastest. No, we're not on the last person. It's 11. There we go. Red Desmo is the last person on the track. A 2:36.624 is 4.5 seconds back. Mikey in 10th, 2:35.377. Damo in 9th. Damo got a penalty on like his first lap out. Had to go and pit. Took the option to pit. Then had a flying lap opportunity. And then didn't get the opportunity on the last lap to actually put his flyer in. So a 2:35.178 sees him at the back of the grid, but that's going to be a tremendous race from back there. Expect to see him flying through on those hard tyres. Frosty in 8th, somewhat the same. Come to his last lap and messed it up before the final corner, so wasn't able to put that flyer in that he wanted to. But he's 1.625 back with a 2:33. As was looking pretty at the top of the league, the list, he was in 3rd place, 2nd place at one point, and then succumbed to a 7th place, but had a bit of an incident at the top of Eau Rouge, which I don't think was entirely his fault, so it is what it is. A 2:32, but look at that, 7th place, less than a second from the leader, so it really was very tight at the time, as it was in 2.14 behind the leader when before the last laps come in. So 0.735, you can't be ashamed of that. We made it to 6th, 0.688 back from the leader, a 2:32.8. JB in 5th, just 0.16 ahead of us, 0.001 ahead of us, with a 2:32.893. So nothing in it, very similar looking paint jobs, very similar looking cars, two very different looking gentlemen. In 4th place is Paul, a 2:32.880. 0.674. Dodo was looking like he was going to take the pole, but third place is a tremendous effort with a 2:32.878, some 0.672 down from the leading time. BB excels himself. Based on my description of him being a bit off form, he's actually back on it. Maybe his COVID is not so bad this week. 0.576 behind the leader with a 2:32.7. But Lee, no surprise at this moment in time, is the fastest guy on the track today. A 2:32.206. Haven't had an incident at the top of Eau Rouge. And it is what it is. It's a great thing. And so top points go to first place. Second and third get the extra points. And that's going to be the grid. Yeah. No, it doesn't, does it? But that's going to be your grid for the next race. So Damo's back, gentlemen. If you want to put your tyres on, please do not get the wrong tyres. Traction control is set. We have had a couple of people in the last couple of weeks get the wrong tyres at this point of the race. So please put your hards on. It's a 20-minute race where you are able to stop, but you can only use hard tyres for the entire race. So let's just not forget that. Gentlemen, I'm going to give you the unofficial 10, if that suits everybody. Gentlemen, official 10 seconds starting now. This is your 20-minute race on hard tyres only. It's a standing start. Penalties do apply. Best of luck to everybody on the track. Turn one's going to be tight. Let's see you at the end. Have a good race. Take care. Now you can wish everybody good luck. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Right, we'll need to very quickly make sure I've got traction control turned on, because this will be a nightmare if we haven't. I've got no force feedback feeling in my wheel at all. I went for the apex then, and as I was already there, got to go steady here. This will be a sliding motion. Not at all. I'm going to just squeeze over and let the draft happen. Got a brake. JB's got through into first place. Lee's in second, Dodo in three. We've made it up to fourth with a bit of elbows out stuff. Best car in the game, says Wilkie. Wobble knobs take a beating. So glad I got traction control on for this bit. Damo is in five, so the JB leads. Lee in second, Dodo in three. We're in fourth and looking like we're just gonna get past Dodo at this point. Oh, running wide. We had to do scary things there on the brakes. He had the better angle out of the corner, but he missed a gear then. Now he's probably going to get the better on us because he's going to get the slip. JB is just far enough ahead to avoid the slip. Here comes Lee now. There's Damo sticking his head out. Now, I'm looking at time. And I'm wondering who is thinking about fuel. I'm wondering who's thinking about trying to go all the way or any of the way. Who's dropped a fuel map. I've already seen some chitter chatter about people saying I was unable to make a fuel stop. I was unable to make a no stop, so I had to take fuel in practice. They're definitely reserved. They're definitely holding on to fuel behind. They're not pushing. They're definitely holding on to fuel. It's like 2 minutes. I'm going to be 2 minutes out of fuel. Fastest laps hours at 2:40.887. I was just going to say, JB's been able to walk that out of that corner, and then the back end stepped out on him. Beautiful save. Caught him a little bit, didn't we? Just got the slip here in the draft. We're not going to catch him by the corner, that much we do know. Might as well let him go. We were kind of alongside, but it was probably still considered a dive bomb. It was a decent job won by JB, wasn't it? It was decent. Just put his car in the right place to hold me up. You're alright, JP. He has got a penalty. That's he just changed gear as we went behind him, which was enough to just arrest us. We're just racing enough just to give Lee the opportunity to catch. Lee gives JB the tip back. We're gonna have to take a lap of fuel. I ain't got a chance. JB does defend very well. Dodo has the fastest lap. Hadn't spotted that. Well done, Dodo. So it's all about when do we pit? That's the question. We know we've got to. We've got 2 laps of fuel to go 9 minutes, and that's 5 minutes according to what we've got here. So we need 2 more laps of fuel. I just don't know if anybody can save 2 laps of fuel. They are saving fuel. They are undoubtedly saving fuel. We do this every season. We go legging off into the front, into the distance, putting quite a big gap in, and then everybody else has genuinely saved fuel and does a no stop. Damo's up into second. JB back into third. We're going to have to stop for fuel now, I think. Take 2 laps. We don't have a choice. Car's starting to get just a little bit fighty. We'll get the lap in. But Lee is with us. Damo takes fastest lap. We're going to be stopping for fuel, unfortunately. No, nothing we can do about it. There's somebody starting a cigarette out. Somebody smoking while racing. Unless that was a gear change. Clunk, 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 all the way down to first gear for the final corners. That's probably what that was. Yeah, Lee's definitely on fuel map 2. Well, might be nice running out the front, but it's not going to get us the win. Good evening, Matthew. Hope your daughter's alright, mate. Hope you're okay. We're not changing tyres. We know there's only one pitting. Lee's carried on. Paul's carried on. I need 2 laps of fuel, and looking at the gap, BB's carried on, Frosty's carried on. I need to be out of here less than 240. Have I made it out in front, or am I? Damo's just sneaked it. I took 2 laps of fuel. How many laps did Damo take? Is the difference just the amount of fuel? He had to take the right side. Oh, he gives me a little love tap. And he tries to hold me wide. It's the same situation as with JB, but I'm on the other foot this time. Don't know how that's even possible. Trying to brake with a brake that have no feeling whatsoever. There's no limitation to the press. He's still on my left, isn't he? He's still there. He is. It's 1 minute 16 till the flag drops, so we're going to get onto that last lap. And we're 6 seconds back from Frosty. We've got all the fuel that we need, even though I took probably slightly more than I should have done. Daughter's not better, but not got worse. She's on oxygen, intravenous antibiotics. I hope she's getting better, mate. I do hope for you. Thoughts with her. Here's Damo. He's got the run on me up here. Ooh. We both had the run on Frosty. Frosty's saving gas. Damo looks like he's going to get the advantage into here. Oh, I've got to leave him room. He'll get the cut back, will he? JB's coming. JB is not far away. Oh, he's gone for it. He's pushed me wide. And he gets a penalty for it as well. Unlucky Damo. That's still Damo. He's going to come back and try. I've outbraked myself. Got no brake feeling. Yeah, I've lost that line. That's Damo's, definitely. Damo's got the second though. Got it all fair and square, definitely. Damo's going to suffer big time here, and JB's going to wang around the outside. He's going to try. He's going to have me tight. I can't close the line. He's alongside my back bumper. If I close that, I'm spinning off. He's packed out. Last corner crisis time. Lee takes the win, having saved the fuel appropriately. Paul and then BB in third. Good race, guys. Well, I hope she's okay, Matthew. I do hope so, and spend as much time as you can there, pal.
Frosty, you were looking there.
Oh. Look at that, 23,208, 23,403, 24,056. Stupid Ferrari pit wall. What? Oh, wrong strategy for Dodo, was it? Long pit stop here. It is a long pit stop, yeah. 20 odd seconds by the looks of it. Oh. Great racing by Damo and JB. Really good stuff. Bit, yeah, no worries. A bit door-to-doory. It was still good racing. I mean, at the end of the day, rubbing is racing, a bit bump and drafty, but we do have the steward's room. If anybody would like to make an example of anything, raise the issue, post it in there if you feel you were wronged. If you just want to discuss something to see if you can improve, that's the way. That's the place to go to. It doesn't have to be all complaints. It could be, could I have done better? What could I have done here? Etc. So, I think I've posted 2 pictures there. I just need to double check because it didn't post last time. Yes, it did. Liverpool are losing.
Yeah.
What game's that in? Europe. Champions League, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. No problem. No problem. So in 11th place comes Red. He's 50 seconds back behind the leader with a 2:42.2. Not the slowest lap he's ever done. Mikey in 10th place to 41 seconds back at 2:42.040. Very difficult, this car on the hard tyres if you're not used to it.
I was running 7th until my pit stop, and then took the extra lap of fuel, and that cost me.
Right, understood. So did you take an extra lap? Too many?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mikey was running up in 7th place and then pit stopped and took an extra lap of fuel, which was unnecessary. But it's difficult to work it out when you go into the pit because you don't really see that timer very obviously. And if you were gauging on 2 when it should have been 1 and you don't know because the ticker's gone past, it is what it is. So Dodo on 9th, he also complained about pit stop strategy, I think, there. So a 37.997 behind a 2:44.97. As in 8th, looked to be doing better, but look at that fastest lap, a 2:39.854 on the trusty old G29. There's nothing wrong with that wheel. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that wheel at all. Did you no stop or did you pit? He pitted as well, so... Did you take the extra tyres? No? Yeah. Yeah. So Dodo said at the half race, pit wall says save fuel, then 9 minutes to go to box, stupid pit... I understand, yes, yes. So Azza did really decent there to get the extra lap, that fastest lap. That extra point really does help, so congrats Az. Frosty in 7th ran out of fuel at the end. We came flying past Frosty on the first lap, knowing that he was knowing the 5 guys ahead of us, or 4 guys ahead of us, had all gone past the pits. They were always going to be some way along the line of sitting duck, so he just knew that was coming and we just sailed past. He had to try to get to the end, but a 32 behind the leader wasn't too bad at all. Damo in 6th. Damo got the penalty on the last lap. We were battling hard there, and there was a bit of traded paint, but I think it was all fair in the end. He actually got to the front, and if he didn't have that penalty, he would clearly, genuinely had the ability to go on and take that place. And if you look at the time, 24.056, give him that second back, it'd have been 23.056, so he would have taken 4th place. So it was only the penalty that made the difference, but a 2:40.081 wasn't far off the fastest lap either. JB into 5th, his regular position, 23.438 back, leading the race early on, and just seemed to lack grip and acceleration coming out the corners. A 2:44.95, and got him on the run. But I might have...
I have to be a little bit careful on the exits with no TC.
Yeah, so no traction control gave him a little bit of skittery back end.
Probably seen a couple of drifts when you was behind me.
They weren't drifts, they were pretty snappy and they were catches, weren't they? They weren't... there was the turn 1, for example, you had a right kick and you had to catch that. I saw that one, definitely. So we sneaked into 4th, probably more by luck than judgment, I think, knowing that we were definitely not going to go into the final lap with a without a pit stop, so we knew we would be losing places. It just depends. Big Popper just said, what are the passing rules going into corners? They're listed in the in the Discord, there is an FIA guidance line if you want to go and have a look. BB, they are guidelines. There's no official rules on passing, so it has to come down to the interpretation of the stewards at the race event. So BB comes in third, a tremendous result. He was fast in qualifying, 11 seconds down. That was the difference between third and fourth place, was generally the difference between those running average fast laps for no stoppers and then faster laps with a fifth pit stop. It was a 23 second difference, but 11 seconds to the guy in third place. So no disrespect at all to BB for his third place. A tremendous run. A 2:42.5 just shows the difference between fuel consumption and racing for it. So in second place, Paul, again running for that no stopper, 9.3 seconds back, 2:42.644. I think Paul had the issue of coming through traffic as well, which impeded his race, but it was a great run to get up to second, and it's something he's done consistently as well, so it's not just this race. Lee, save fuel, again to come at 21.41. He was behind me. I accelerated away at corners, but he just seems to have the pace to catch up and coast and roll into corners. 21.41, 177 total race time. Fastest lap of 2:41.1. It's a decent drive to take all the points. Congratulations to the podium. We'll shuffle the grid round now, and we'll get on to race 2. So, need my phone. Let's load them up. Load settings. Load settings. We have race saved it there. Load. And just double check and make sure it's right. Grid set by host. There we go. Need you to ready up, chaps, if you can. When it loads up, put your tyres on and ready up. I did it last time, didn't I? I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to do it. Going to do it. Dodo will be on the balcony. We will just have a go at changing the grid order a little bit. We get to shuffle to the back. Why did Widdowmaker end up at the front? There's one missing. Best car in the game, that's why, says Wilkie. Just waiting on Paul. I just need to get that photograph up. Great. Good to see Big Popper. He's returned from work. Or he's actually just in the chat on his way home from work. Why can't I find the photograph? Come on, Widow. Click the right bit. There it is. That one. That one. That one. Lee. There's Paul. He's in. We get him now. Lee, Paul. I think that's gone away. BB, Widdowmaker, JB, Damo, Frosty, Az, Dorian, Mikey, Desmo. There we go. We're ready to go. So just while we're waiting on anybody, technically, based on what Big Popper's question was, quarter guidelines from the F, cornering overtaking from the guideline is the car must be wholly on track, and I'm not reading it, but the cars must be wholly on track, must be inside the white lines. The overtaking car on the inside must have its front wheels alongside the door mirror, and around the outside it must have wheels alongside the front wheels. And on the exit of corners, both cars need to leave each other room. So if you can comply with that and you can get to there, then all well and good. Let me get back to the right screen. There we go. Okay, is everybody back and good? BB says he's ready. Michael says nice race config. Welcome, Michael. Or Mikkel. Ready to rock, says Damo. Okay, gentlemen, unofficial 10. We are just a couple of minutes past the 10 o'clock, so this is prepping for your final race. Just make sure you got the right tyres on. Yes, we do. And we will try and do what we can do.
TC on the start.
Absolutely, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a no.
Nope.
No assists.
No, that's just Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can run what you need to. Right, gentlemen, official 10 seconds starting now.
Very good.
Gentlemen, this is your 40 minutes race at Spa. Use medium and soft tyres, any combination as you see fit, but they must be all the same type. Pit as many times as you like. It's a standing start. Penalties do apply. Make sure turn 1 is clean and have a great race, gentlemen. We'll see you at the end. Best of luck. There we go. We are on it. We got a right old race from the back. We'll just have to see where we go. Now, it's a question of whether it's a one-stopper. We didn't really gain any places. There's nobody on the inside. I don't know if I've made a mistake using these tyres. Oh, there's smoke coming up there. Using these tyres at this point. But we will see. Damo's made a bit of a... Oh, JB. Damo's got a penalty. JB goes to the grass. Looking for that 125. Ooh, somebody's off on the right hand side. Somebody had an impact. I don't know who that was. Ooh. Lee's just cut on through. Looking to make room on the outside with the front of his car. He leaves the track on the right hand side. There wasn't a lot of room there, was there? The natural line of the inside car really can't give up as much track as he would need to allow somebody to overtake around the outside. That's unfortunate, but he's alright, no damage done. He can just get back up on and get on with it. That wasn't any sort of bad manoeuvre by JB. That's just the natural line of the track. You can't do anything about that. Now, what has happened is Damo's been able to get clear, and that 1.5 second penalty, he's not going to lose a massive amount there. Look, he might lose enough to just really hold up, but he's going to come back to a full car. Yes, he is. Look, there he is. He's only going to lose 2 places. JB's going to scream up on his back door, but he's not going to be able to make the pass. So the penalty wasn't too much of a disadvantage. It was 2 places, but here it goes. Right, nicely gapped going into that turn. Now Lee looks again to be pacing himself for a 1-stop. Just doesn't seem to be as on the throttle out of the corners as much. Measuring his pace. We're 5 seconds behind Frosty, who leads the race, who looks to be on the gun. Dodo is in second, Mikey third, Damo 4, JB 5, Widow 6, Lee in 7 and Paul in 8. JB looking to use the draft off Damo. Mikey charging hard. Might have been Az that got a little bit of a incident out to the right at that corner last time round. JB overrun himself. Yes, slightly. Well, Mikey went Mikey went on the grass. I'll wait for Mikey. I tapped his backhand. He was on the grass before I tapped him, but I was trying to draft him, not push him off the track. He should never have got up there on that left-hand side, but I think that was car contact. I think that was me that did that. Racing under cars are all bop, Mr. Mickle. All under bop. All exactly the same car, exactly the same settings. The only difference is wheel and personal settings, traction control, counter steer, whatever you want to run in terms of assists. That's the only difference. There's no mods allowed. You can run aero, you can run default, you can run whatever. Change your wheels because that's allowable under bop. So we're running for no points today. It is what it is. If this was a real race, I'd have carried on for that. But it is what it is. Mikey's taking far too much grass. We're 5 seconds down on the leaders. I never suggested that. See if Mikey can follow me in my footsteps and see if he can get some pace out of his laps. No problem at all, Matthew. That's understandable. Understandable, my friend. I thought I was going to end up off the track then. Mikey dived in so aggressively there. 7 seconds to red. Almost 10 minutes up. I'd agree with that comment, Wilkie. We're all still learning as well, so it doesn't matter how long we've been racing. We're all still learning to race around each other, learning to understand the cars, learning to understand the tracks, the conditions. Not every contact is a mistake. Not every contact is intentional. Rubbing is racing, we know that, but we also know that there's the frailty of the game. So we are where we are. Yeah, that's going to happen, I think, on all games, the netcode factor. We all have differing internet, and it's all about the lobby machine. Now, I've got decent internet, but it's not always fantastic. I have to say, sometimes I've got 2 down, 1 up. Sometimes I've got 0.4 up, but that shouldn't matter. That's got to be plenty enough. Because my PlayStation at the minute is taking all the ping from every machine, and it's calculating where every car is, and communicating that to every single PlayStation in the lobby. Now your PC, your PlayStation that's in the lobby, is also calculating where every car is, but it's being corrected by the host machine, which is mine. So there's always going to be that little bit of variation, and that's what causes that little bit of lag, that little bit of wobble. But I can tell you this, in the lobby tonight, there is very little corner wobbling. Going into corners, you can hear it though. You'll hear the squealing of another car intermittently going like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And that is the telltale sound of lag. Come on, Mikey. A 1.6 laps left. That's not going to take us all the way, is it? Red looks like he's about to exit stage right there. Thank you, Red. Frosty and Damo go to the pits. I've got 1.1. If we can get to 0.9, I don't think we will be able to do the extra lap. I think we'll be good on softs. I think we'll take the pit now. Yeah, take the pit now. We'll go faster on softs. Take all the fuel, then go again. We're never going to make it all the way. We're never going to get a one stop. Takes so long to get in the pits. Takes so long. But Mikey's furious with me. Ugh, it is what it is. Now the question is do we end up stopping for a second set of tyres, or do we just take fuel next time round? Red's got in and out before me, look. I'm last on track again. Mikey's gone on for another lap. I should have tried to make that 0.9 last, probably. But I've been in the same situation next time lap round anyway though, won't I? Because I'd use more fuel than these guys. Oh, it is what it is. Only 5.6 laps of fuel. Red picks up a penalty. As is recovered well from his chicane incident. We just had a little bit more grip than Red. So Lee's gone in. He only had the one extra lap, but he managed to stretch that fuel out. But if we'd have not stopped and we'd have stayed rolling and just let Mikey catch us, we might have had that gap, because we'd have rolled instead of being stationary burning fuel. There's lots of people in the pit, so we're going to catch some people, but we're not going to catch up. Mikey's gone in with 5%. We've got 5 laps. So we need to make sure we do all 5. JB's out and away. Paul leads, Dodo second, BB third. Did we make any spots? We got ahead of Mikey. Mikey's now filling up. Mikey had the pause, didn't he? Oh, it's terrible. Dodo spun out coming into the pits. That's because he put a square word in there. I can't see that chat. He got reset back on the track, so he's missed the pits. Where's Dodo then? Dodo was up at the front. Dodo's in 7, but Dodo's still got a pit for his first stop. Not your day, Dodo. No, not at all. Good evening, Sethanon. JB is 6 seconds ahead, just in front. I'm clipping too much inner apex. I need to keep it on the track. That's Dodo. Oh, Dodo's got no fuel, hasn't he? That's... Stay on the track, Dodo. Unlucky amigo. 6 seconds to JB. So BB's in. Fastest lap is with Leah, 2:31.962. Got a bit of a headache starting. Don't like that idea. Keep it on the track, come on. No penalties this race. Is JB on mediums? I think he might be. BB's in the pits. BB got that thing to go a long way, didn't he? BB's behind us now. 3.6 to JB. We did our bit to get rid of our tyres. I think we're in trouble for fuel. I genuinely think we've got to start thinking about fuel saving, because we're not going to get there with the next lap, with the next tank. We've only got like 14 minutes. We've got to do 5 minutes on that. We might be alright. .9 seconds. I don't want a penalty for that wobble knob. Don't give me a penalty. Has Paul come off his mediums just now? Wow. That'll be a penalty for sure. Trying to push too hard. We're okay. Paul's taking his fuel. Just got out ahead of him. To softs. Don't know, don't know, don't know. We might have been lucky. Width of the car might have done it. You Swineburger. Come on, let's see if we can catch JB up. That's half a lap of fuel to there. That can't be right. We've got to run some 6th gear, try and save some fuel. We can't afford to waste a lap. was a silly mistake. We were trying to fly it though. It's amazing how much pressure a faster car behind can put on the car in front, because he'll be taking his eyes off going forwards and looking in the mirror. So I say. He probably won't. He's cool as a cucumber, JB. Knows exactly what's going on. Wily old bike racer. Knows how to position himself. Knows how to do what he's doing. He won't have me on a live stream, so we won't know I've got a penalty. See, we've dropped a lap of fuel, look. We're going to have to save. We're going to have to go for 6th gear where we can. And then we're going to have to mount a challenge to JB in a lap's time. We know JB will not take tyres at his next stop. I'm 100% sure he's on mediums. Short shifting now. Frosty leads, Lee in second, Damo third. Azza in 4, JB 5, we're in 6. BB7. They're the fuel stoppers. They've got a chance of catching those places. I missed the L out. Make 0.4 of a lap last. All the way to the end, and I don't know if we can, but we need the lap. We don't need to, or do we? We could pit the end of this lap, you know. 14 minutes to go. I'm going to push and pit the end of this lap. Take all the fuel and go all the way. It'll be tight. We won't make the final lap. But it'll be what it'll be. Gone are the days where anybody's there shouting out, yeah, fuel's good, bad, you need to stop, pit. Nobody does that anymore. Unfair advantage. I'll be the first one to pit, won't I, doing it this way? Now I think somebody else has just gone in. Yeah, Az has gone in. So at least I'll have a race with Azza. Softs. Shall I take the softs? I'm going to waste the 4 seconds, definitely. Take all the fuel. And then we'll go for it. Catching JB has got to be the task. BB and Paul have now gone past. They're going to be a challenge to catch, aren't they? On the no stoppers. That took so long. Now, if anybody's noticed, I've raised the ride height on my car. I actually slammed it for the first 3 races, thinking it looked cool. But kids, slammed cars are cool, but they're not fast. The car's got its pace back, now it's up at altitude. There's Mikey. I have to apologise to Mikey when I go past again. Red's in. So we've got 12 minutes. We've got 6 laps of fuel. And that should be enough. we'll pass Mikey clean this time. Without the bump, bump, tickle, tickle. Azza is just ahead of Mikey. I think I've just seen him up there. Is that Dodo? Don't know. Don't need to conserve fuel anymore. It is what it is. We had a terrible race. We're actually looking alright. 4th place, mediums. Having come through from like 9th. Frosty's in. Mikey makes it back. Mikey taking way too much apex again. Good tyres versus worn tyres. %, of fuel, but you knew we'd got to stop. That's Azza. Azza will be tough to catch. The G29's a lethal weapon in his hands. Red Desmo's got ahead of Mikey. Don't know if Red's going a no stopper, one stopper. Lee is incredibly fast. He's in the pits now. JB up to second. That's a stunner. Go on, you JB, son. JB's got a pit. I'm sure he has. We're charging for BB and Paul. That's where we're really chasing for. JB's in. So we're not going to catch JB, but that's going to change the pace of the race. BB and Paul are going to come back to somewhere. Be interesting to know the gap, whether it's 10 seconds or 12 seconds ahead of us, I don't know. I don't know if Azza's due a pit stop. Azza's definitely not on mediums, is he? He's just not got that extra bit of force in the wheel to give him that opportunity to hang on to that car. We're 12 seconds back from BB. We've got 3 laps to do it in. I don't know if we can catch 12 seconds on a fuel saver. Let's see, if we're down to 8 seconds at the end of this lap, we're in a position to catch. But there they are, they're ahead. That's JB and BB. JB's going to be flying because he's on a low fuel setting and he's on his softs, but he's on his old softs. He won't have changed them, he'll have saved 4 seconds by not changing tyres, whereas I went new set. I think to be able to see the front of the race is going to be a challenge for us. We're close to seeing it, but 9.5 seconds. .9. Just give us something to race against, come on. Lee was able to get out into the lead again, wasn't he, off his pit stop? So he is flying 7.9. And the evening's setting in, the shadows are getting longer, the track's getting cooler. We've got 3 laps of fuel, and I don't think we're going to need that 3rd lap. There's only going to be 2 more laps to do. 6.9 seconds, and there he is. Paul went softs with 17 minutes left. He's in 4th. Yeah, he's tremendous, isn't he? We saw that. He pitted at 22, 18? Yeah, 18. Yeah. Don't be a penalty. I will be steaming drunk if... I think we did okay. 1.8 seconds. He's already passed up. He's already said... BB tried to block me off. JB is 11 seconds. I'm not going to catch JB, but it's Paul that we're interested in. I don't know if Paul's going to be able to keep the pace. We can see the front of the race for the first time. So Lee leads, Frosty second, Damo third, Paul in 8, and that's the 3 guys that are top in the pack, isn't it? JB's in 5, we're in 6. And the worst bit of statistic I can give you about that is we were 26 seconds behind when we were following Mikey after the incident. So I only gave up 20 odd seconds, but we're now 32 seconds back. So that says Lee is 6 seconds quicker than us over the race distance. And that's significant, because he's gained an additional 6. So we haven't been that fast. But Lee also hasn't chosen to save fuel, so... We're only running 33s, Lee's running the 31s. That was our fastest lap by a tiniest margin. So we're not incredibly fast, and that is the massive difference. Lee is significantly quicker. But 6 seconds. Yeah. Paul's doing incredibly well in fourth. 1 minute 40 left, so this is the last lap. We're not going to catch either in front. There's JB. Oh, there's Paul and JB. So JB has caught him. It's 11 seconds. I just don't think we can catch 11 seconds over this part of the lap. We will blooming try. Down to 9.5. .9 now, it's a whole lap, isn't it? We need another lap to catch him. Tenths down at this point. We tried too hard, but it is what it is. Fuel's down, tyres are worn. Lee's going to take the win. He's about to roll. Is he gone for the extra lap? He has gone the extra lap. Is he the only one? He is the only one, I think. He's the only one. He gets that glory lap. Damo takes the flag. Well done, Lee. Frosty second. Well done. Well done, Damo. Oh no, my wheels just picked it. My wheels just died. Ah, oh, that's fitting, isn't it? That's absolutely kicking the balls from Fanatec. Thank you very much. And I can't do anything about the next thing that's going to happen. The car's going to just crash off the track. Absolute bag of spanners. Just, I've got no wheel. Oh. Flick. Absolute bag of balls. Doesn't matter what we do, does it? That's going to be the upshot of our racing until they fix this. We're in the hands of Fanatec, so I definitely think the plan is get rid. Just, we can't live in this world where it's failure after failure. We just can't do it. So watch this space, guys. Wheels going to be replaced. It's going to go. So there's going to be a GT Extreme and a version 3 set of pedals when Fanatec sort them out, up for sale. McLaren GT3 wheel as well. I'm not going to live in this world for much longer. It's time to end this toxic relationship that is caused by Fanatec and GT. It's got to go. So, just sickening. Ah, dear. Lee's just going to run his lap of glory, and we go from there. No, in all fairness, it was an indicator. I should have cancelled that order. When at 7 weeks they said there were going to be another 3 months, I should have cancelled it then, shouldn't I? It was, it's a shame. 1,700 quid, 1,900 quid. Yeah, best part of 2 grand, isn't it, with everything else? I mean, it's rubbish. Generally is rubbish, but it's disgusting that they build the back of the business on failure. They don't have any proper quality control, and their customer service is absolutely junk. Even now they got with Corsair, it is appalling. But it is what it is. We're stuck with it until I can get something sorted, so Yeah, but it's... we will move on. We will find something else. We will do our bit to... for whatever. I'm just so angry that it just happens at the last corner. I'd bust my nuts. Yeah. Yeah, you did what you needed to do. So post these pictures. But who's gonna buy a Fanatec wheel now they know they're shit? Everybody's. Yeah. I'm looking for what they sell for. Soda twists are only £1.40, so well, you're not shopping in the wrong places, JB.
And I'll offer you a fair price for it. I'll offer you what it's worth.
Like midget gems, Jim.
I've actually got 2 bags of midget gems. Oh, proper ones. Proper ones. Proper ones. I only like the hard ones. So, right, Grace Racing, gentlemen. I think there was a lot to be said on there. Firstly, Dodo had a massively unlucky race there with a reset going into the pits, and that just upset the apple cart, didn't it? He had to run round a lap with no fuel, and what can you do? He taps the wall, gets reset, and that's it. So unlucky Dodo. No, he tapped the wall, I think, and it reset him, if I remember right on what he was saying. So 2:32.014 for Dodo with his fastest lap. Red Desmo running around like a Trojan at the back, 2:36. Not his favourite car. He prefers the actual GR3. But you think so? To give Lee a fight? Yeah, absolutely. Mikey comes in 9th. My apologies to Mikey for the tap on the back. I'm not 100% sure that it was me that forced you up onto the grass, but I took the penalty anyway. We shouldn't really be pushing and shoving in the corners, and I was just trying to encourage you on to get alongside JB, so bump draft in corner, not too great, and I think that might have adversely affected you and pushed you off, so 100% my fault. I'll take the pain. A 2:34.815 sees him amongst the fastest of the backpack, so you shouldn't have been there. That's my fault. Apologies. Yeah, nothing said about us, just absolute junky poo. All the 3s on my time. BB managed to get past me again at the end there, 2:35.408. BB run a 1-stopper, which is a tremendous thing to try, but the average pace there just not fast enough to get that real good result. It might be worth trying the 2-stopper. As on the G29, respectable result there in 6th with a 2:34.546. And absolutely. Paul, another no-stopper. We were charging, try and get him at the end of 2:34.978. Yeah, I'd agree with that. BB lost it in lap 12. What happened in lap 12? Oh, spun it maybe. Yes. Dodo was in the pit entry and span it somehow. Say again?
But I'm just checking the replay, because I thought BB might have nudged me and driven off. I'm just checking
That's not BB.
before he spun.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So JB comes in 4th. Not 5th this time. That went down to Paul. Paul was 1 stop in, and Paul made a valiant effort there. We were trying to gain on him. We had 11 seconds to catch on that last lap, and I think we were down to 7.5 when my controller went. So Paul's 2:34.978 just indicator of where he was keeping that average pace. Back to JB, 4th place. A 2:33.991 seems him amongst the fastest of the mid-pack. He was up there near the front of the pack for a long time, but then just the average pace and the lack of safety aids, running no helps is just that disadvantage. But sees him finishing 4th, which is a decent result. Frosty comes in third, been quiet all night, but he's sneaking those results in really well. A 2:33.488 in the fastest lap sees him pretty much in the fastest of the mid-pack, or the front pack. Damo, again, quiet race, didn't see anything of Damo. A 2:31.991 sees him up there nearly as the fastest car in the track, competing with Lee, but failed to make that final lap. And I saw Lee go across the lap on the overhead, but I know Damo was charging hard to get him, but a decent result. Lee takes the win with a 42.35.933, and he made it across the line to get that glory lap in. I wonder if he took the right amount of fuel, or he was pleased to go across the line and not have them as much as he had. So a 2:31.962 also takes the total points for the day. Tremendous race, gentlemen. Anything you need to review or want to put up for review, please use the steward's room. The steward's room has just changed a little bit because I need to be able to edit the titles and make sure people keep things in an organised format. So it has been wiped, but it is there for your use. Do use it, please use it, and we'll get some good discussion in there. Congratulations to the podium guys. Good results, and we'll see them on the board. Damo going to go and do the results now as we get some practice for the next race, which is Friday. Gentlemen.
And I'll see you Friday, guys.
Adios, amigo. You take care.
Yeah. See ya.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Ta-ra. Good racing. Now, why has...
Yeah, Frosty just run out of motion lotion. So
Did he at the end? Oh,
just put the fuel so I'm not right.
shocker.
But I did the tank on mediums and went on softs.
You did mediums first?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
did mediums and softs, and then pitted for 3 laps of fuel and kept the same softs on.
As his birthday was about 3 weeks ago, I think, Dodo. Yeah. 19th of August, month ago. So Tuesday.
If I'd practiced like that, I'd have gone out, done 3 laps on mediums, and then 2 sets of softs on full tank.
I did 2 sets of softs.
Okay.
No, 1 set of softs.
Okay.
And then did the rest on. We can't put it to about 5 laps for last medium.
Come on. Saturday, Friday.
Muscle memory, mate, that is.
Yeah, there we go.
We tried that time trial last night.
Whose birthday is it today? We talked about it yesterday. Lee's birthday's coming up. Big Popper's is next week. It's Damo's birthday.
So,
Is it Damo's birthday today? It is Damo's birthday when he comes back. Damo's birthday. Yeah, he didn't say nothing. I can't remember what happened yesterday. What? I can't even remember blooming what happens most days of the week. Why am... What's that? Right, okay. I'm struggling. I'm angry about this bloody wheel and I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. It locks up, it doesn't disconnect, it just locks up. It freezes and... No. The wheel, I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream, but for me, the wheel is locking the screen and it goes to a very slow stutter. And the only thing that stops it is me unplugging the power pack. Nothing works on the wheel, nothing works on the base unit. Can't do anything with it. It's shocking. It's very strange, and it's random as well. But I need to get on the old. I need to get on the old Fanatec forum. Yeah, well, that'll be my. That's my damper gone. That's my brake pedals gone. Now, if the base unit or the wheel, well, it's not the wheel, is it? It's the base unit. So they're not going to take a return on that. It's going to be. It's going to be a wait for them to do a fix. They've got to be able to find it. They've got to be able to replicate it. So, it is what it is. Let's change car. It could be the update from PD, but they've got to fix it, and that's the problem. I know Big Popper's not suffering from it, so it's definitely something to do with the Extreme. So, do we kind of expect a fix from PD? Because that's the row that's going to happen now. Fanatec are going to say it's PD's fault. PD are going to say we didn't change anything. So I suppose what we could do is we could go and have a look in the changelog and see if they did actually change anything. You know, did they change any responses on the wheel or whatever? The way it interacts with the game, I don't know. Digi was on yesterday and he seemed fine. Yeah, well, Dodo's first occurrence was today. Dodo's not had any issues until today. Go Logitech. I don't like the pedals. But I don't have to use their pedals, or do I? Do I have to use their pedals? I don't know. Good night, BB. Great racing, sir. Great racing. I should have gone Logitech first time round, but I was always planning to have 2 rigs and 2 wheels. I'm just disappointed that the only situation is get rid of the Fanatec, because it's a great thing, but it's just not right. It's ridiculous. Let's put this on something you guys can watch. And there's no point me driving nothing. There's no point. So I'm going to go to the Fanatec website and we can talk about what's doing. Fanatec hardware, Fanatec software, general discussion, order an RMA. Let's see. Fanatec software, setup bug, forum site feedback, no, marketplace. I put my entire setup on there for sale. Let's see. Looking for a buyer, location Germany, but can ship anywhere. Lightly used. Looking to buy a DD Plus in and around Colorado. I can sell you that the week before Christmas. I'll drop it off. Willing to pay for shipping. I'd drop it to your door. And I'll take it in dollars. I'll take it in dollars as well. CSL Elite McLaren GT3 V2 for sale around. Oh, he's looking for. Again, I can get to Louisiana definitely with that wheel. 500 quid. Pay for me flight. It's all wanted, which is good. Can you trust Fanatec? Question mark. Because I'm afraid to pay online again to Fanatec. They receive my money, but they send me different product, which is less money than what I've paid. I paid for the Club Sport McLaren Formula V 2.5 and I received inside the box a McLaren GT3. Is that serious? I'm sending everyday email, but I got is a reply saying your case is opened, and after a day they send another to say the order has been delivered. There is no more trust on Fanatec. Yeah, that's shocking. I think you've just got to progress with that that response. They've sold the wheel that they're out of stock of. They don't want to take it back. Unrealistic second-hand prices. Somebody's complaining that the price is too high. Ooh. It's rubbish. Yeah, happy birthday, Damo. Congratulations. Reaching that fantastic old age of 491. Provisional results are in. Let's have a look. You're nearly in the old man club. But you're not quite there yet. Tuesday Night League. Let's have a look-see. Results and standings. So here we go, updated then. Fat Man is going to withdraw from this league today or very soon, so he will be staying where he is there in 14th place. Testicles hasn't raced with us for a couple of weeks. Why is JB not changed his points? Let me give it a refresh. F5 that chuffer. JB, there we go, 71 points, which is more appropriate. Res Desmo on 10 in 10th. Ah, gaffer, doubt it. 78 points for Red Desmo. Azza on to 81 in 9th. Mikey up to 84 in 8th. For your bad result today, Mikey, that wasn't too bad. Should have been better. That's down to me. 7th place, 98 for Dodo. BB on to 101. Even with our trash result at the end, we got to 110. Frosty down to 113 in 4th place. Darkstar, yeah, BB leaped a little bit there, didn't he? Darkstar in 3rd on 119. Damo on 125, sort of almost cementing his place with 2 rounds to go. But Lee definitely putting his feet in concrete in 1st on 146. It looks to be an unbeatable position, kind of. Mathematically, he could be beaten if he had... I don't know. Are they on softs? Let me put the screen up. It is what it is. 7th, not so bad, Dodo. Not too bad at all. With PC, you can use any pedals. Yeah, absolutely. But it's PlayStation we have to think about, isn't it? That's the thing. Fanatec Marketplace. Let's have a quick look at. Let's see what's happening in their hardware section. Wheelbases. Let's see what the biggest issue are. Recurring wheelbase error, podium, no. Loose gear shifts, both upshifts, no. Saturday. I just did a driver update, it's now working right. I've entered the bootloader, no. No, I can't see anybody reporting the same issue. Nothing recent. I mean, that's December, so nobody's reporting anything there. Let's go to the general discussion and see. No, there's nothing there. Let's go to the software section. Driver releases. See if there's something marked on the driver information. Most popular post. Let's go to the last page. 18. Last page. No. There's a QR2. You could install a new version of the database for bricked with mischiefs. This is under investigation. That's 8th of June. That's not my issue. Rally button fixed to resolve the random encoder error. Will be fixed and next bug released towards the end of the year. That's from Morris. He's a good guy, is Maurice. Maurice Boshin. He knows what he's talking about. Issue with the wireless QR update of today. I did the update, the version. My wheel is not recognised anymore. That's not our issue. Update to the stupid firmware and brick my CSL. Oh no. Remove the Fanatic items on your PC. Reinstall 474. Okay. So for information, I have the DD Plus. I discovered that after the update 1.63 for GT7, the setting full force was now on impact on FFB. It gives a chuck in the centre of the wheel, sometimes but frequent on straights.
Marky's outsource.
Before I let it at 50, I had no problem. Okay. So here we go. Thanks for the feedback. I don't have the latest firmware, so no, it's the same. So Club Sport setting on the DD. That's all about force feedback. This is all about the Fanatec software, not about any sort of bug with GT7. So let's go to the GT7 section and see if there's something raced in there, post in there, Gran Turismo. Settings on the DD Extreme for GT7? Okay, let's go to the last page on that one. Problems with force feedback. I've had the thing for the... This is back in June. April. That's 2024. That's the main thread. This is... Nobody's posting about any sort of issue. Okay. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to post anything. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I can mix and match pedals on PS if you go through PC. How do you go through PC when you're playing on the PlayStation? No, it has to plug directly into the base. The good thing about the Fanatec bases is they take virtually any pedals and they take virtually any gear levers. But my plan is not to stick with Fanatec, so Reddit is where you see lots of complaints. But this is the Fanatec forum, so this should be where it's being reported and discussed. So general discussion announcements off topic. Fanatec community update May 19. There's nothing. It's devoid of any sort of order and RMA inquiries. I can't see anything of any sort of value relating to the problem, so I think what it comes down to is whether we, because we're all having the same issue, we've got to go to the same place and and we've got to post our issues. Fanatec have a presence on Reddit for said complaints and posts. Okay. I'm not a Reddit user. I don't visit Reddit. Recurring wheelbase error podium. Lose gear shifts and upshifts. That's back in June. I'm kind of expecting sort by last post, recently updated. So I'm kind of expecting to see DD Extreme errors, because it seems to be only the DD Extreme guys.
Off smoke.
So we're gonna have to go elsewhere and see what does. So it's such a frustration. Oh, Beetle. Don't know if I can bother my backside. It's so difficult to pick your chin up off the floor when you've had that, and I know others have the same problem, so I just got to get over it, haven't I? My wheel's not working at all now. All my lights have gone off. Reddit.com rfanatec new. I'll have a look at that in a second. I might as well just look at it now. I'm not inspired to drive this shack of spuds. Damo found a way of posting that without getting naughty told off. www. Do not trust the order status. Yeah. Everything app. Can I use Fanatec pedals with no Fanatec wheelbase? Yeah, you can. They plug in via USB to a PC, but not. I suppose you can plug them into any other wheelbase. Yeah. Refurbished, updated USA. 1100 for a DD Plus. Ouch. I can't see anything. Not seeing anything. I don't know how to read. My load cell brake jitters. Yes, it does. It's broke. CSL DD flickering, problem after firmware update. No, it's just not. Yeah. The noise around Fanatec isn't great, is it? Oh, bejesus. Yeah. But don't forget, I've had this wheel best part of... It's coming up for 2 years. I've had this, what? When did I get it? No, it'd be 18 months now. I had it a couple of months before we did,
Months.
Le Mans. So I must have had this April, May last year. So I've only had this 15 months. My brakes are already knackered. And it wasn't without a problem. It was only a couple of weeks before Le Mans that they got rid of the problem that we were having with the wheel disconnecting when I got it. So I was in a disconnect scenario back then. So, but in all fairness, I've only had the disconnects for a week. So it is what it is. I'm going to go on the Fanatec forum at some time in the next sort of 48 hours. Register a post against wheels and bases. Might do it in the GT7 forum. I need to get to the attention of Maurice or Michel Pfister and get them to acknowledge it, and they'll see whatever's going on, and they'll answer. But it's not a bricking issue, it just locks up and doesn't want to do anything. So it is what it is, and don't be at all surprised if I end up sitting out a couple of races, because there's no point racing when you've got this problem. I seem to have got no aids, and I haven't turned any aids. Oh no, they're on, they're working. They just didn't have any impact. We're going to be into a world of Jim needs to make a Fanalex, the Fanatec forum, help me. Who's Fanalex? Fanalex from the Fanatec forum, okay, yeah. Well, I'm hoping this last called Gina at Fanatec at their returns depot is going to come good for me and say tomorrow morning, actually we've found your brakes, they're in a box, yeah, labelled up all nicely, it was underneath a pile of other brakes, they've all got the same sort of problem, and we were just working through it to get to it, but it will be sorted. I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. But I've got 2 returns going through that same depot. On the second return, I went and paid for postage. I just gave up with waiting for emails and just went and paid £6 to get the blooming thing returned. So that would gone Royal Mail, and I've got my own return slip that I can track that against. I can't do anything about my brake pedals with the Fanatec forum because I went straight to an RMA. But do I go RMA anyway and just skip the forum and just say, having this problem with my wheel, it happens randomly, I've got some footage from my stream that will show clearly what's been happening. Because I'm under warranty, so... But it's not a return, get your money back warranty, is it? It's a fixable warranty, but that's a lovely mover at the back end. Who's that in the white Beetle behind me? They've got that moving everywhere. I feel like I've done a lot of laps at this track recently. Still not enough laps to overcome the spin. Damage. Bacon, sausage and egg sandwich with brown sauce while watching the stream. Living the life of luxury. It's alright for some, innit? I had sausage bean sandwiches for tea. Didn't fancy anything else. Oh, that sounds nice. Will you heat them up? Oh. I could air fryer a couple of them. Pizza, that's exotic. Was it like a Findus crispy pancake pizza? Or was it proper takeaway? Heaven. What did you have on top? Chicken tikka pizza. Have to have a glass of JD to wash it down. Damn right, Seth. JD what though? Regular JD or Gentleman Jack or... I don't know. Regular JD? Oh, honey, yeah. I don't really drink that neat. That has to be with lemonade for me. It has a weird taste. You don't matter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I kind of get that feel. I'm like a Gentleman Jack. And Buffalo Stance. Like a Buffalo Trance at the minute. It's nice. It's got a caramel flavour. Undertones of coffee. Where are we lap times then? 1:58s. Oh my chihuahua. I need to get... Mikey's fastest lap. Mikey's quiet tonight. It's because if he talks to me he'll swear at me, I know it is. I see him. Mikey's still quiet. Oh yeah, I saw that, yeah. Did he speak?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
See now,
Yeah. What, in lobby? Mikey joined. I thought it was. Yeah, somebody might have messed with the admin settings and invited a few people. Damo's fine though, isn't he? Damo's got admin anyway, so he should be able to get in. Yeah, no drama. The what? Oh, you've got the holder, the vertical holder. So you've turned your graphics card on its side. Yeah. Oh, you've got an LED one. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So I've got a 4090 that's got a lit front end. So the front cover that's got the fans through it is illuminated and it is RGB. But my graphics card faces down in my case. So to get that facing forwards and show off its lighting, I need to put a 90-degree back in to turn it through 90 degrees. But to do that, I have to lose my my other card that's in the slot. So I can't really do that. So, unfortunately, that's why it's not done. It'll be the Elgato I have to lose, and I'm using that to stream through, so no good. We've not spun it yet, no. Wouldn't surprise me, we've been there before. Citroen invite. Credits. Well done, that man. Let's see if we can get anywhere close to their fast guys when we're on mediums. That's what pisses me off. The Fanatec wheel is good when it's working, but it's the working bit that it struggles with. Right, we'll go put a set of softs on. car park there, as, but you're gonna. You just keep spinning round and round. Happier with this time. What a horrible race. But yeah, put it behind you. Put it behind you. Definitely. Got that rear repaired, haven't we? Lee has left the room. I was expecting Lee to put a stinker of a lap in. Still not feeling great. We're still racing great, pal. Nothing slowing you down. Are you back at work yet? Or are you still home? They say there's 2 strains of COVID virus in the UK at the minute, and they're both as strong as they were last year. Lee left because he can't beat your time. That's why he's not feeling great. Yeah, you've got to him now. He's not feeling great. His disappointment of not beating the dodo. Worked a 12-hour shift yesterday and off today. Holy Chipotle. Right, let's see what we can do. Thank you, Luke. We don't like Jim now, says Dodo. First lap out. Tyres are wearing now. Fuel's 3/4 empty. Only a quarter fuel in the tank. So relatively low, yeah. 2 laps remaining I've got now, so. But tyres are done. Can't wait to get to bed, says Wilkie. I feel the same actually. I'm feeling a bit drained today. I was feeling tired yesterday. That time trial, that last one, really kicked my arse in terms of tiredness. I was a bit. Oh, it gets there eventually, doesn't it? But it's. I think. It's. Now. It's how you approach that first corner that makes all the difference. Yeah, you've got to put the car in there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and then I screwed it coming up round that corner. Yeah. Good night, JB. You take care, mate. Great racing, bud. Yeah. 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 So do you use the NOS to go up the hill or down the hill? Okay, I use the NOS to go over the crest and down the hill. Yeah. No, it's tough. Yeah, it does. But I only restarted 3 times last night. I had to find the line first. I mean, you telling me that it was 160, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it's 160. Because the important thing to tell me was the line, not the speed. Yeah, but the point... But that's the point, Az. The important information was not the speed. The important information was the line. But it's... Yeah, I guess. It would have been better than... I know you do, but I'm just trying to let you know, it turned me off knowing that I had to do 160 through there. It wasn't the right information to make me go faster. but it's... Yeah. Yeah. Can't stop. Yeah, then I blew it. I blew it. He did, yeah. No, he turned me off. Was what he said. Turned me off. Off. Lee's being rude. Lee, behave. Yeah. Gentlemen, it is 10 to the midnight. I have an emergency requirement to go to an environmental. I'm not going to come back from the environmental. I'm going to call it a day. I think I'm probably the only one left on track doing anything, so it is one of them. I'm going to call it. Have a good night, guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy your week. I'll see you Friday night for some GR3 Germany. And have a fantastic week. Thanks for turning up and watching. It's really appreciated. And thanks for supporting the channel as you do. All the best, folks. Take care. We'll see you next time. Good night, guys. Night Lee, night Cancer, night Seth, night Wilkie, night Dodo.